Hello everybody, welcome! And if you're watching this on Mario Day, well happy Mario Day. And today I got a very special video in store for you. But I do have a very special guest with me today who's going to help me rank every single mainline Mario game. And everybody, please welcome Matt Has No Cuts, or Makes Content, whichever one you want to go by.
Find me at Matt Makes Content. That's where you'll find my Nintendo stuff. Currently, Matt Has No Cuts is a Sonic channel, so unless you're into that, I'd stick to Matt Makes Content. That's it.
Yeah, because we're talking about Nintendo, and it's
Yeah,
very...
we don't like that Sonic stuff, right?
No.
Come on now.
We're not Sonic fans. Like, how low do you think we could go?
Yeah, we're not. We don't like mid. Come on
Nah,
now.
come on.
Let's start with worst. What was the worst Mario game in your opinion?
Okay, well, this is like a little bit of a tough question because I don't think there is a really, like... I don't think a single Mario game on this list is bad.
Oh, I think so.
You think so?
Oh, yeah,
All
I
right,
think so.
I guess I'll let you start off then because I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna start off by saying the Lost Levels is the worst Mario game.
Really? Okay, that makes a little bit... Yeah, that makes sense.
That game that I've tried playing it like once. I get that the point is that it's supposed to be difficult. I don't care. It's not fun.
It's just
like
not
Mario
fun.
Bros. Mario Bros. 1, in my opinion, and we'll get to this later. I already felt like that game was like kind of pushing it, where the jump lock you can really control your jumps midair. But Lost Levels just took that and said, "Hey, let's make it harder and almost impossible to complete." So yeah, it's the worst.
I just realized there's a few games missing on this list. If you want to count them, the OG Mario Bros. Arcade and New Super Mario Bros. 2 is missing.
And New Super Mario Bros. 2 is mid.
Yeah,
anyways,
I was gonna say that's probably the most forgettable one on this list. Anyway, I guess my least favorite would be Mario 2. If I really want, I don't know. It's just not my game, man. It is a massive... It's literally just a reskin of a different game. Everyone knows that. It's just not Mario to me, and I've never... Like, I've played it before, and I played it on, like, on whatever. I've played it, and that's just it. I just have no other thoughts on it besides, like, it's just... It exists. It just is a thing.
Yeah, what about the next worst?
Oh, that's definitely Mario 2.
Okay, or like Lost Levels.
Yeah, Lost Levels. The actual Mario 2.
I'm actually gonna switch it. Super Mario Bros. 2 is my next worst. So like the USA version. Because to be honest, like Lost Levels is frustratingly bad, but like Mario Bros. 2, it isn't frustrating, but like it's still not that good. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've never once liked any of these games.
Really? Yeah. It's just nothing that I feel like I can attach myself to in any way. I wouldn't say there's an inherently a true like F rated Sonic game. Or Mario, excuse me. I'm still coming out of my Sonic phase, alright? I don't think there is a real, really bad Mario game. I guess I feel like I should go over my ranking system, because I think C and above, everything in C and above, are games that I at least think are okay to really enjoy, while D are the games that I really don't like, I guess.
Yeah, I think honestly I do think there are some bad Mario games, but most of them are great. C and up are okay and good. Anything below D, that's not good.
C is like the mid, like okay. B is like good. A is really good, and then S for me is just like really, yeah, best game ever made quality, that kind of stuff. What you got next?
All right. I had to look at this for a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got my next. This is the original Mario Bros. In E tier.
I deleted E tier. I just got D and F.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do that too.
E just sounded weird. I'm an American boy. We don't have E on our systems, all right?
Facts. I'm gonna put it in D tier, so above Mario Bros. 2 and Lost Levels, but still not that great. My biggest problem with this game is that you can't control yourself when you jump in midair. If you were able to do that, this game would be a lot better. Yeah. It would probably be in B or higher, but like, I just find it incredibly annoying to play, so I don't care about it.
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna have to agree. I think it's just kind of... I mean, it's the first in the series, so it's not like gonna be anything grand or anything like that.
It'll always have my respect for like creating a whole like it didn't create the genre of games, but it like revolutionized it. It gave us like point A to point B, what level design is, all this thing. Like it revolutionized gaming, but it ain't that good nowadays.
Oh yeah, no, it just feels very samey to me, and you could beat it in like 20 minutes or less if you know where the if well everybody knows where the warp zones are. Like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
hard to beat the game. I do have some fond memories playing it on the virtual console on my 3DS, rest in peace. But other than that, it's just kind of there, you know. Compared to the rest of the games, it looks like ass.
So what's next?
I don't know. I think the rest of the games on this list are C or higher.
I agree.
I think honestly, I think my next game might have to be Yoshi's Island.
Whoa, whoa!
Is that a hot take? I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
I consider it a hot take. I don't know. I don't know if it, because I don't know. I consider that game amazing, but
Okay.
you know what? You can do you. I want to hear your reasoning. Hold up.
Yeah. Okay. This is actually one of the first Mario games I ever played. See, my family is very old, so I had sisters that were born in the '90s, and one day at my grandparents' house, I've always wondered what they had in this little basket forever, and I just kept pacing around that basket, and I opened it. There was a Super Nintendo with Yoshi's Island in it, and apparently my sister had lost it forever ago, and I had found it all of a sudden. And Yoshi's Island was the only game we had for that for a very long time. And I mean, it holds a special place in my heart because Final Boss scared the shit out of me when I first got to it. I think it's a fun time, but it's not like I don't know, I haven't played it recently, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of sat in the back of my mind. Mario's very annoying. It has this I'm not the biggest fan of the aesthetics either. It's very soft and baby like, and it's just kind of like
how you gonna diss the aesthetics? That was one of the best parts.
Okay, yeah, it's a very unique and lovable aesthetic. It's just not my kind of aesthetic. I'm gonna be real.
All right, I'll accept it, but I want you to know that was.
I guess I'm aware that it's a hot take now.
Okay, for me, I have to think. Okay, I'm gonna put this in B tier. It might drop down to C later on, but New Super Mario Bros. U.
Oh, that's a hot take for me, bud.
What?
I love that game.
you love you? Okay,
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. Well, I thought U was really good. It's made like honestly, when it comes to New Super Mario Bros. Wii and DS and U, it's not too crazy in differences. U is definitely the easiest of the three, but it's also like in my opinion the best for multiplayer because like you can't be playing a hard platformer with friends because most of my friends don't even play platformers. So like sticking them on like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, it's not even that hard, but like they're gonna die constantly. With U, I can trust them to live until the end. New Super Luigi U, that's a different story, but like this is just a good casual game. It's not the best Mario game, but you know, it's fun at the end of the day.
It's fun. Yeah, I guess that's all that matters. Now, I feel like my next one will also be a hot take that a lot of people will not like. But honestly, I think my next take is New Super Mario Bros. For the DS.
What?
I am not the biggest fan of that game. I think it's better than Yoshi's Island, but I am not.
Oh my gosh!
I just think it's all right. I mean, it's like I said, everything Onward is not a bad game. I don't think any of them are bad games, but
I don't know what's worse. You saying that it's not as good, or you saying it's better than Yoshi's Island?
It's.
I mean,
I don't know. These might flip flop. Actually, they're about the same in my eyes.
I mean, I like the game. I don't like DS games, but
especially because I don't like the 3D look of the DS game. It just looks super chunky.
Yeah.
And the only like thing I really liked about the game was the blue shell, and I thought that was so much fun as a kid. But otherwise, there's nothing really too memorable about it for me.
I see. All right. So, what's next?
Well, should you place your next rank?
Oh yeah. Wait, am I next? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I gotta think. For clarification, I've never played 3D Land, so I'm not gonna be ranking that. But my next ranking is going to be actually, I think it's going to be New Super Mario Bros. DS. So right above you, but not worse than you.
Okay.
I think it's a great game. It started off the series. It's a reason why there is so many sequels. It's a good game. Not the best Mario game. To be honest, New Super Mario Bros. Spoiler alert for the rest of my opinions. I feel like they're inferior to the SNES games in every way imaginable. So they're good games, but like they came out at a time where we were getting Donkey Kong Country games and the Sonic Rush games, and it's like I want to root for Mario because 3D wise Mario is like peak platformer, but like 2D wise Donkey Kong has been kicking his ass since like the 90s. So
yeah,
that's all I gotta say on that.
Yeah, it's all right. I think next for me, I might have to. Shoot, I'm gonna have to say Mario 3D Land.
Oh, I haven't played the game, so I'm curious to see what you have to say.
At the top of C. See, like I don't think it's not even an okay game. It's a good game, and it's fun, and I like it a lot. It's just it's kind of boring. It's just...
I've heard a lot of differing opinions on whether 3D World or 3D Land is better.
It really only works if you have the 3D, so you can make like more precise jumps and whatnot. And it's basically just like New Super Mario Bros. DS. It's just the precursor to 3D World, which I think is just a better game overall. Like it's not a bad game. It's not even an okay. It's a good game. It's just it's got 3D World just outdid it tenfold, and it's not really a memorable experience to me anyway.
I loved 3D World, so if that's just 3D World but dumbed down for handheld, I might actually enjoy that. I'm not sure.
I think you'll like it, but it's not as good in my opinion.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking at all these games, and all these are bangers. The only game left that is not a banger is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. That is going at the top of B tier. So just all the New Super Mario Bros. Games in a row, Wii is the best one, in my opinion. I feel like that game has a good balance of challenge. I don't want to say it looks decent because honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. It looks like even for a Wii game, they kind of like slapped PNGs on screen. I am sorry, but like if you play Donkey Kong Country Returns, you can't go back to New Super Mario Bros. Wii and see it the same.
How much is Donkey Kong paying you, bro, to say all this shit?
I'm sorry, but like I try to compare these games to the best of their genre, right? Because Mario is in the bracket of the best of the genre.
Right.
Like Donkey Kong Country Returns is a top tier game, and that game graphically looked amazing for the time, and it came out in like 2010. This game came out in like what, 2009?
I believe so.
It's like a 1 year difference, yet it looks like they're on two different generations. Like, I don't know. I didn't like the graphics of the New Super Mario Bros. Games. I thought they were basic. Thought they were lame. It looked like they slapped PNG. It looked like they slapped PNGs over like a JPEG background. It's hard to describe, but I didn't like it.
Which, if done right, that can be cool because like Wario Land Shake It is all hand drawn, so it's like basically a PNG, and that looks fantastic. But that is not. Oh, I just realized the Super Mario Land games aren't on here.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played them anyways. So
I have. They're great.
I need to play them. I have heard they're great.
All right.
Anyways, what's coming next, man?
Super Mario World. Without a doubt. I might actually put it below 3D Land.
Oh.
I'm not the biggest fan of
Whoa. What happened there, man?
It's weird.
What happened?
It might be, I'm just gonna put it at low and B, just so people don't kill me.
No. Go your full opinion. Do not.
All right. Don't step down for others. Come on. Top of C. I genuinely think it is a B, C, top of C, low B tier, because like I love the look of it. I love the look of Mario World. That's a classic and iconic look. The music is great. I don't like the level design. I really am not. Sometimes it just feels like a really bad Mario Maker level at times. From how random it feels. And compared to other Mario games, it's just like a super weird and wacky kind of adventure. Something that you just wouldn't expect from Mario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Yoshi's cool, but he has no flutter jump, so it kind of makes it useless. I don't know. It's just, I'm very conflicted about that game. I might need to sit down one day and play through the entire game to really, like, have a full understanding.
Have you not beaten it yet?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, the level design doesn't get less complicated.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll say that much, but I do think it's a great game, but
as a lot of
I do
people
have things to say about it later on.
It's classic and iconic, and you can't take that away from Mario World, but it's just not my favorite.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so as it turns out, I'm actually going to keep the new Super Mario Bros. Games in B tier, because honestly, I feel like they deserve it. So we're going to have nothing in C tier. It's just going to be blank.
Really?
But we're going to have our first A tier game, which really goes to show how good of a franchise Mario is. We're going to start with Super Mario Sunshine. I think it's better than all of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Hands down. Okay, it may be the worst 3D Mario game, but that is not a bad game at all. That is still, like, I feel like to the average person, this game's probably a 6 to a 5 out of 10, but to me, I went through the pain and suffering to 100%ing this game.
And I'm so sorry for that, by the way.
I enjoyed 100%ing it. I enjoyed it. It's not as bad as people say it is. I mean, it is not the greatest. It is definitely the worst Mario game to 100%, but, like, I actually came to really enjoy the game. I thought it was a great game. It's a really good 3D platformer. It's not best, but I'm gonna keep it in A tier because I feel like that's where it belongs.
You know what? Oh shit! Sorry. I can respect it. Counterpoint: Mario 64.
Whoa! No! What have you done? What have you done?
I love Mario 64.
I'm not gonna reveal why I hate this decision so much yet, but I hate you.
Because
I honestly do.
The reason you don't like it is because all of these games are above 16th in the new Super Mario Bros. U. And
no!
Is better than Mario 64.
No, it's not. It is not. It is not better. It is not better. Oh my gosh.
I think Mario 64 is fine as a game. I think it's it's a really good title, but it's aged poorly. I don't like Mario's controls all that much in that game. It feels super slippery.
Oh.
Level design is pretty good.
I am never going to you for Mario opinions ever. This is the biggest sin you have ever committed.
It's not a sin, Matt. You're just ass. It's not a sin.
Man.
I got great Mario opinions. Nobody just wants to hear them. I'm misunderstood, alright? My favorite game is Xenoblade 3. Of course we're gonna have different opinions. Oh, just had a hernia or something.
Alright, what is next? What do I even put next after that fiasco? Okay, can I make an S plus tier? Because I feel like I need that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like putting some of these games, like, the rest of the games are going in S tier and above, because, like, this, I feel like S tier alone is underselling it. Like, I mean A tier alone is underselling it, because these aren't S tier games. They're just not the best, you know?
I guess.
Okay. So
you're very lenient on Mario, I'll tell you what.
I am not lenient. These are some of the best games.
I haven't even touched A tier yet.
I'm in S tier already, man.
You literally skipped C tier, bro. Oh my god.
I am, because I mean, new Super Mario Bros. Games are not the best, but, like, I still feel like they're decent games, you know. Starting off the S tier, we have Super Mario. What? No. We have Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island comes first on S tier.
God.
Because,
I can't imagine.
Listen, Yoshi's Island is like. Get out of here, man!
Are you keeping one?
No, I just don't worry about that. He just needs food sometimes, but I don't give it to him.
Oh my god.
So Yoshi's Island, right? I feel like this is the most casual Mario game you can play, because it's very easy. But
it's like the Kirby equivalent of Mario.
Yeah, it's the Kirby equivalent. It's not peak. I think it's better than most Kirby games, but
yeah, yeah, that I can agree on.
Wow, you put it in C tier, so now I'm concerned about your opinions on Kirby. Oh god.
I
But
don't like Kirby.
I mean, I think it's alright. Whatever. But
Whatever.
Yoshi's Island is like Super Mario World, but very easy, and I think I love the art style. That is the best part about it. But I also like all the ideas it's constantly throwing at you, and honestly, I just like how casual it is. It's a very casual game to play, and you can play it with your brain off and all that.
For babies.
Yeah.
I guess the next logical step would be Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Oh my gosh.
New SMB.
I'm still looking at it being better than Super Mario 64. I can't accept that.
You're going to have to look at all these being better than 64. And that's going to irk you. And it's going to irk a lot of people. I'm going to be hung on a stick on my birthday because of my Mario opinions. I love it. I love new SMB Wii. It's such a fun time. Super nostalgic. That has a hand in it. I'm just a big fan. I think it's just... I'm super lenient on the new Soup games just because I have such a good old time with them. And it's not even like... It's not easy to the point where I could just shut off my brain and do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I can still think while playing it, but still have a very laid-back time. Also,
I see.
I think... I don't know, I just love the new Soup games. That's a very unpopular opinion. They may all be the same, but they're very fun to the point where I can still think about what I'm doing. And especially new Soup U, which I'll get into here in a bit. You fucking drinking soda?
I'm drinking seltzer water.
What the You're not that rich.
Carbonated water.
Why would you just drink water?
Okay, listen, man. Ohio just had a derailment.
Okay, my bad. I take it back. I understand your water's ass right now. My bad.
Yeah, okay. I'm scared to drink it. Okay.
Okay, I get it.
But yeah, you know, I find that kind of a base take. Personally, I think New Soup Wii is better than you, but you know what? We'll see what you say later on.
You're gonna hate me.
Okay, next is Super Mario World. Above Yoshi's Island in S tier. It's not the best 2D platformer that Mario's had, and we'll get to that in a bit. People always say this is the best 2D Mario platformer. I do not feel like that's the case. It is a goated game, but is not peak. All right, it's not there just yet. There is one more 2D game that is better, and you can already see it. But like,
yeah, I have one 2D game left as well.
Yeah, the thing about this game. Well, you have two 2D games left.
I do? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, one classic 2D game.
Yeah. But basically, like, the thing with Super Mario World is I like the game. My only issue is, like, it doesn't feel as simple, fun as, like, you know what? I'll just save this take for once we get to the next one, because this entire take for this game is going to be in relation to another 2D platformer, so let's just keep going.
All right.
What you got next?
I guess what I got next, Mario Sunshine. Probably at the top of B for me. I feel like this game gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I do agree that it's a bitch and a half to 100% complete, and yes. It's not a bad. I think it's a great game. I think it has some of the best soundtrack in all of Mario. Noki Bay. It has some of my favorite level aesthetics also. As a kid, when I played this game, I never beat it, but I always got to that hotel level, and that was probably one of my favorite levels in the entire history of Mario.
Was it so you could like pretend to be on vacation?
No, it just looked nice. And the sunset, the hotel aesthetic, it was just a fun. Also, it was super hard for me.
That level was annoying to get 100%ing. Oh my god.
The level I could never beat was the giving the chain chomp a bath one. I could never beat that one. That is probably my least favorite level in the whole game. That one. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty solid, fun game that I don't plan on playing for a while.
I mean, I can feel that. The thing about Sunshine is I think it's an A tier game. I think it's really good, but like, I can understand why people don't like it because it's the physics are kind of weird. It's just a weird game with a bunch of annoying things. I like to call Super Mario Sunshine's biggest issue called dumbass gimmicks. That's like the biggest issue the game has. It'll be like, all right, here's a fun Mario game, but now you have to like put this giant watermelon on like the dock, and it's it's extremely annoying. But that's a game.
Yeah, I think Mario's base mechanics or base physics are jank as hell, and sometimes those levels can be real BS.
Ooh. Now this is hard. I know I'm about to make a hot take. Well, I'm not. I might. Okay.
Good, because all of your takes have been pretty mid and safe.
I have to think about this. All right. I think I don't know if I should make this take or not. I'm thinking about. All right. We're gonna make.
Don't devolve yourself for other people.
Well, I'm debating with myself right now. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just know that this is not every day of the week that I think this, but next is Mario Odyssey.
Ooh, that's an S though, right?
Yeah, it's an S tier. I think it's in a technical sense, it is the second worst 3D Mario game, but it's still S tier. It's still a good game.
Shut your mouth. This is Twitter now. I'm killing you.
I love Odyssey. It is a great game. Hands down. There's a bit too many filler moons in the game, and it's a bit too easy. I want it to be harder. I like hard Mario games. I like Mario games that involves a lot of literal platforming over like death pits and stuff. There isn't a whole lot of that in Mario Odyssey, honestly, until you get to the end of the game. But even then, it's still very easy. And that's kind of my problem with the game. I like platformers being platformers, and I feel like with Mario Odyssey, they didn't use Mario's moveset to the fullest extent that it should have been. I really wanted some challenging platforming with Mario's moveset, because Mario Odyssey is the best controlling platformer of all time, hands down, like, no question about it. But, like, it wasn't used to its fullest capability, so I think we should get a super... I just think that the controls were not used to the fullest extent, and honestly, what I want is a Super Mario Odyssey 2 that takes the formula of Super Mario Odyssey and makes it like 10 times harder, so that we actually have to get really creative with the moveset and do some crazy actions. That's what I want to do. I want to platform over some dangerous death pits. That's what I want to platform over, but I don't know if we're going to get that.
We are vastly overdue for a new Mario game, aren't we? Mainline.
Yeah, and it needs to be Odyssey 2. I am telling you, I want Super Mario Odyssey 2, and I want it to be challenging.
I think it would be awesome if it was challenging. I guess next for me, the top of... No, I think we're done with B. I think I'm going to go to A.
Oh,
now.
You're going to A?
I think I'm finally going to A. Oh, I think next for me might be New Super Mario Bros. 3.
Nah, you capping.
I'm not capping. For real, for real.
You for real, for real?
Give me that curly perm, because I am not capping. No cap.
You put New Super Mario Bros. U over Super Mario Bros. 3?
Respectfully, yes.
Why would you even say something like that?
A and onwards are great games, okay? I still think Mario Bros. 3 is a fantastic game. I love it. It's amazing.
You're still putting New Super Mario Bros. U above it.
Yeah, yes I am. We'll get there. But yeah.
Okay.
It's just a fantastic little time. There's not really a lot to say about it. It's just a great time.
Well, that's funny, because my next decision is Super Mario Bros. 3 as well. It's above Odyssey and Bowser's Fury, Super Mario World, and Yoshi's Island in the S tier. This game is a masterpiece. It is the best 2D Mario platformer ever made. I have not played the Super Mario Land game, so maybe that could change, but like this game is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. There's very little flaws with this. I can't even really point out any. I feel like the level design is way better than Super Mario World, and I like how expansive the map is compared to Super Mario World, because like Super Mario World has like different pathways and stuff, but like Mario Bros. 3 had that like multiplayer kind of party game experience with the platformer that I really liked. I just liked everything about that game. That game was peak. It is insane that the game is as good as it is on the NES.
Yeah, for an NES. Well, didn't it come out like 1990 or something like that? 89. Because that means... Yeah, it's very late in the life cycle.
It is very late in the cycle, but like level design wise and controls and everything, like it is insane that came out in the NES.
Yeah,
it's better than an SNES game.
Right.
How do you even do that? But yeah,
I agree.
It's amazing.
All right, I guess next for me would be, I think I'm gonna have to retire New Super Mario Bros. U up in A tier. I know you're hurting, Matt. I know you're hurting, but my first experience with this game was New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with Luigi and all that. Great.
What? Deluxe?
Yeah, from the Switch. I paid $60 for it.
Deluxe.
Deluxe. Yeah, Deluxe. I think it's a great game.
Okay.
I think it's from front to back. I had a glorious time with it. It is just simple, plain fun from beginning to end. And Luigi U, that's just a great little challenge. It's like the cherry on top. I think it's just
that one's pretty hard.
I think it's just a really, like, I can't say anything about it. It's just fun. It is just not even mindless. It is fun. It's nonstop fun. There wasn't a point in the game where I'm like, oh, this sucks. No, it was just simple, clean fun all the way through. I didn't have to break the game to find any fun. I didn't have to do any speed running, whatever, It was just good. And it's the best 2D Mario ever. Just to rub it in there for you.
I heavily disagree with that, but
oh, I know. Just rubbing it
in. I will say, and this might be a hot take, but it is the best 2D. It's the best multiplayer Mario game besides like Mario Party and Mario Kart games, of course, because those games. Yeah, mainline Mario game wise is the best multiplayer one. I say it's better than 3D World multiplayer wise because if you are good at 3D World and your brother wanted to play with you, you're going to dominate him and you're going to speed throughout the entire map and your brother will not be able to keep up with you. It's just not happening. With New Super Mario Bros. U, I feel like it's easy enough that you can play with anyone and still have a good time. 3D World, yeah. Dude, I remember playing with my brother for the first time on 3D World. I could not keep up with him because he was just speeding through the map. It was not fun.
Right.
It's good when you have someone experienced, but yeah.
True.
All right. Let's see. What's next for me? I feel bad for having to do this, but our first game in S Plus is going to be 3D World.
3D World.
3D World is an S Plus game. Absolute masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Easily, hands down. I would even go far enough to say 11 out of 10. This game is peak fiction, all right? I do think it's better than Galaxy in some aspects, but I do think Galaxy is a better overall experience. But 3D World literally takes the best aspects of 2D Mario, slaps in 3D Mario, and makes the fastest paced like 3D Mario game ever, if you don't count glitches in 64. But like this game is so good, and I swear there's so much content. There is so much content in this game. I believe on Switch I have like 115 hours put into the game.
Jeez.
I don't remember the last time I put that many hours into a platformer. I think that might be my most played platformer of all time. I don't know about 64. I don't have hours for that, but like that game, I spent so much time because once you get to the like Champions Road, I loved how challenging that level was. It took me like 2 weeks to beat that level, but once I beat it, like, I could beat it easily any other time, and I love that challenge, and I love the platforming that is challenging over a death pit. That is what I want from a Mario game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Good game.
3D World, fantastic. Amazing. That's what we're talking about,
yes.
Right? I totally didn't space out.
Yeah. Okay, now you got your 4, 5 3D Mario games left.
Technically 4, but okay. I'm gonna have to go in. I have to say, Mario Galaxy 2, top of A.
Below Bowser's Fury?
Okay, well, I forgot we're counting Bowser's Fury as its own game. In that case, Bowser's Fury is low A.
Okay, understandable.
But, I think Galaxy 2... I don't have a lot of memories with Galaxy 2. I played it a lot as a kid. I want to play it again, ASAP. But I just loved it. I love that game from top to bottom. It's basically just more Mario Galaxy. And I think, what could go wrong with more Mario Galaxy, right? Mario Galaxy on its own is a fucking masterpiece. Mario Galaxy 2, I think it's a little bit less for some reasons I'll explain when I get to Mario Galaxy. But I think it's just a fantastic time. It's bright, colorful, it's fun. It's just like Mario Bros. U. It's just simple fun. It's just a fun, charming game. Just, it did it way better than New Soup U. Also, Yoshi and his power-ups. Those were cool.
Yeah, Yoshi was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to go again? Because I don't want to rank the Galaxy games unless I can rank them together.
Okay. I guess after that would be Mario Odyssey at the bottom of S. And my reasoning being, Mario was really one of the first games I actively looked forward to ever since it got announced. And I just ate it up. I ate it up so much as a kid. And before I had to reset due to reset my account for unknown reasons I won't get into, I almost 100% of the game because it's just such a solid game. Mario's controls literally perfect.
Peak. Perfect. Literally perfect. Like you can't make it better than that.
It was perfect down to the last minute detail. And God,
we need Odyssey 2.
We need Odyssey 2, and I thought the capture mechanic was super fun and unique. The fact that you can change Mario's clothes is so cool. I got, you get to be Wario, Mario, you get so many different and unique outfits.
To be honest, I kind of wanted to see Mario butt booty naked, but at least we got him in his, like, swimming trunks.
Yeah, we got his nipples.
Yeah, we got his nipples, that's fine.
And I thought the moon was such a cool concept, like, as a big finale. I thought that was the finale of the game in general was just super awesome and unexpected.
Every Mario game does that. I love that about Mario games. Like there's always a finale to every single one of these, except for like maybe Mario Bros. 1 and all that. But like, there's always a finale that goes hard, bro.
Yeah, no, I loved the fact that we got one of the most iconic musical numbers in gaming at this point. Pauline's return was massive. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a fantastic game, and it really like cemented itself as one of the best Mario games of all time, to me anyway.
I'm going to rank the two Galaxy games together. I'm going to put both of them above 3D World and S+. They're going to be next to each other. I'm going to put Galaxy 1 above Galaxy 2, but that does not mean I necessarily think Galaxy 1 is better. I'm just going to say that they are in the same place. Because there's better aspects about both of them. I feel like Galaxy 2 has better level design. It's more challenging. I like that. Galaxy 1, however, the story is better. Obviously. Yeah. The atmosphere is a bajillion times better. I feel like Galaxy 1 just had the atmosphere down to a T, like all the levels and all that. Galaxy 2 had a great atmosphere, but like Galaxy had like an unforgettable like feeling to the game.
Oh yeah.
But the reason why I'm ranking them in the same place is because they're kind of just like Galaxy 2 to me is just an expansion pack to like Galaxy 1. Like I don't really see it as two different games. I just see them as the same thing.
Right.
So yeah, it's Galaxy 2 was weird. It wasn't even like a sequel. It was like it was kind of like a remake. It was weird, dude.
It was just more of the same game you loved.
Yeah, I thought it was good though. It was a great game. Peak fiction masterpiece for both of these.
Exactly. And I guess my second best Mario game would be Super Mario 3D World. Just wow, that game.
Peak.
That's the game I got with my Wii U as well back in like 2014. My God, it's just there. It's so hard to put into words how amazing this game is. The sound design is fantastic. The level design is a great mix of like the traditional 2D Mario levels and 3D Mario levels. I think the power up, the cat suit, so cool. Something you wouldn't expect, like to say, "Oh yeah, that's amazing" from a Mario game. You know what I'm saying? But it works so well, and just the in general feel of the game, the controls, perfect. The fact that you can play Luigi at all times, perfect. It was literally perfect. It's a borderline perfect game. The collectibles are fun, not too hard, not too easy either. It's just the Mario game.
I 100% agree. That game was a masterpiece. On God. On jalapeno. Alright. I'll make a best game tier as well. All right. All right. Best game. The greatest Mario game of all time is Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
This is I was very disappointed to see how low you put this on your list, below Sunshine, New Super Mario Bros. U, below Odyssey.
And I'm very disappointed to see that you think it's the best. I'm gonna be real.
This is one of the best video games I have ever played. It is definitely it is up there in my top 3. It is in my top 3. Like,
what?
Some days it is my favorite game.
You
like,
need to
it
play
is
more
so
JRPGs,
good,
bro.
Bro, I actually do need to play more JRPGs, but like Super Mario 64, the level design was peak. I have grown to love this game so much. I just love the decision making of like how you get your stars, like all that, and getting all 120 stars. I love 100%ing this game. This is the best Mario game to 100% and all that. I love how you're platforming over death pits. I know I keep saying that, but I just like platforming where you have to succeed, otherwise you're going to get punished with death. I like that. Super Mario 64, I've grown to love this game so much that I actually love the camera now. Like, I'm to the point where, unlike Rainbow Ride, for example, I like the camera on that stage.
Okay, so
because
you're just a
I feel like... No, I've noticed that the camera kind of points you in the way that, like, you need to go. And I can platform perfectly with the camera. And honestly, like, this is how gaslit I have done to myself to love this game. But, like, I've gotten to the point where, like, I like the challenge of the camera sometimes. I like the camera in the game. I like the controls. The controls are amazing. As Mario does turn like a car, but I've come to appreciate that. And here's the thing, like, I remember a while back, Super Mario 64 Plus came out, which basically gave it the controls of Odyssey, and you could move the camera in any way you wanted to. I didn't like the game after that. Like, I played through Super Mario 64 Plus like 3 or 4 times, and then I just got bored with it, went back to the old controls and old camera system, because I feel like that makes the game a lot more interesting, a lot more challenging, and that is just my Mario game. That is the perfect Mario game in my opinion.
What?
But yes, I am done sucking it now.
I'm just you're brainwashed. You've been kidnapped and you've been brainwashed by Miyamoto himself.
Bro, brainwashed by Peak. That's what I've been brainwashed by. Peak brainwashes people, dude. I swear.
No, I just can't agree, because I think Super Mario Galaxy is one of the greatest video games ever created. One of the greatest gaming experiences ever made, and I don't think any Mario game could ever top it. Ever. You know how big of an achievement that is? I think Super Mario Galaxy is definitely in my top 10. Like, nothing has surpassed this game, Mario-wise anyway. It is... Oh my god, it's perfect. I have no problems with it.
It is.
It is a 10 out of 10. I have no problems with it. When I got 3D All-Stars, I even 100%ed the game with ease and still had no problems with it. And I'm on like my 4th run now as Luigi. Still 0 problems with it. This game is in every single way perfect. The music is like one of the most... It is in my top 5 soundtracks of all time.
I mean, let's just say it's the best Mario soundtrack. Like, even as a 64 fan, like it's the best.
It's perfect.
Let's be real.
You got so many bangers: Space Junk Galaxy, Space Fantasy, Freeze Flame Galaxy,
Good Egg Galaxy.
It's just the Mario soundtrack.
The main title orchestras.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's so...
Yeah,
there's
so good.
nothing wrong with it. I have not experienced a single thing wrong with the game. The atmosphere is literally perfect. Everything about the game just oozes perfection. It oozes charm. It's unforgettable. From the day that I played it, from the first day that I touched this game as a kid, as a wee like 4-year-old, I just, oh, maybe I've been 5. I don't know. 4 was 2008. Whatever. As a little kid, all I would play with is this game. I probably put hundreds of hours into this game. And only with it being able to have it on Switch only makes me love it more. Because I can just go back, I can jump in, and, like, play through the whole game, and, like, not have a part where I'm like, oh, Jesus, this part. You know, every part of this game, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is
Peak fiction.
This is it. It has the best story. Not the best controls. Mario Odyssey, in my opinion, has better controls, but the controls work for Galaxy. I feel like,
yeah,
if Odyssey,
I feel like, yeah, you gotta have certain controls for certain like areas. Like if there's going to be a lot to do in the level design, you want controls like Odyssey. But if you're gonna have something linear and like Super Mario Galaxy, then adding Odyssey's controls are gonna feel kind of imbalanced, in my opinion. So yeah,
the controls work to its benefit. Also, the motion controls weren't severely forced.
Well, dude, I was about to say that. Like, this is the only video game. I'm trying to think. No, it is. It is the only video game where I felt like motion controls was a good thing.
Yeah, it benefited towards it.
No other video game has benefited from it. Like, honestly, like some of them are like, okay, I can deal with it, but no, the rest kind of suck.
Yeah,
be honest with you.
Mario Galaxy is the perfect video game.
You know what the tagline for Galaxy should be? So good that the motion controls are good.
Yep.
Now that's it's peak.
And you can't say the same for like Skyward Sword and stuff like that. I think that's
no, you cannot.
Out of like every Mario game, in my opinion, Galaxy is the only one to have not aged a day. I don't think Galaxy's aged a single day. Well, you can say that Mario 64 is like pretty decent. You gotta admit, it aged pretty poorly. Mario Galaxy
for
aged
modern game standards, yes. Yes, I do think it aged poorly.
It fits perfectly with today.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Is it better than Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Oh shit. Mario Galaxy might be my 3rd favorite game of all time now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because
do you know another game better than Elden Ring?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Super Mario 64.
I want you to never speak again. That's just an excuse because you're bad.
No, it is. Okay, look. I am terrible at the game, but I still acknowledge it is great. Super Mario 64, better. All right, simple.
You haven't even gotten to the best parts of that game yet.
I don't care, 64 better.
You know what is better? Xenoblade 3. Than all of those games combined. Which is what everyone watching should play right now. One of the greatest game experiences.
Xenoblade 3?
Xenoblade 3.
I mean, why wouldn't people be playing Super Mario 64 instead?
Because people probably are playing Super Mario 64 instead because Nintendo fans are afraid of the word JRPG.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, did you just drop a slur?
Yeah, probably.
A Nintendo slur? Nintendo fan slur.
That's the Nintendo fan slurs. JRPG. JRPG fan.
Okay, JRPG fan.
Yeah, say that and you can insult anybody.
JRPG hater. There you go.
JRPG hater, exactly.
I don't hate JRPGs. I play Pokemon and Earthbound.
One of my favorite games is Paper Mario. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Get your bitch. Nah. You gotta play a real man's game. Like Hatsune
Yeah, a real man's game. Like Chrono Trigger.
You had to really think about what you were going to say.
No, I was trying to say Chrono Trigger, but like with the uwu voice.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
No, we got Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest, Xenoblade, the goats. All right, don't sleep on. Don't if you're gonna take anything out of today's video, do not just play JRPGs. Screw Mario. It may be Mario Day, but that can't stop me from preaching the good word of Xenoblade 3.
I disagree. Super Mario 64 is better than all
I
that
want
shit.
you to die. This is my
That's
channel.
not nice.
No, you will say what I want you to say. All right, don't ruin the video like that.
Oh, Xenoblade 3 is the best game I ever played.
Correct!
I like cat girls.
If you liked today's video, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. I love Xenoblade 3. Nothing else. Have a good day.
Yeah, don't call me anything else.